Hello, I am Umbrenero, and welcome to Umbrenero's Life. This is my December 2022 bullet journal spread. For this month, I really couldn't come up with a theme. So, it is a quick and mostly easy setup this month. So, without further ado, let's begin. Like I have been doing lately, I started off making my calendar. Outlining everything was my main focus to get done. While working on that, I had a couple issues come up with my lighting. After realizing I needed to move my layout around for filming purposes, I realized I needed to get moving on this. The next thing I did was erase all of my pencil marks from sketching out my layouts. While I was numbering the calendar, I was still debating my color theme I would use. Once I finally decided on my color theme, I just went with it. And that's right where I came up with the block lettering I did on the left-hand side. One of the first things I did in my monthly log was add a barely there line, dividing the pages in half vertically. Next, I divided the pages like I did last month into quarters essentially, to divide the month a little more. This is where that barely there line comes into play. It will be for when I fill in my monthly log. I will be able to find the middle of each quarter easily. The only way I incorporated the color here was in the middle where I wrote monthly log. A new addition for this journal was adding a quote page to give me some hope to finish the year. The quote I chose reads, December, a noun, a month of lights, snow, and feasts, time to make amends, and tie loose ends. Finish off what you started and hope your wishes come true. In reality, I wanted something different this month as I was having a lot of creative block. As I said previously, I was having a creative block, so deciding on what to do for my mood tracker was difficult. In the end, I made 31 diamonds to color in how my mood was for that day. I could have done some decorating, but like I said, a creative block was really affecting me. In all, this was a very simple setup just to get by. My goals and to-do spread was very quick and easy to make. So, I easily did that and then started on one of the longest spreads this month, my habit tracker. After I made the header, I started outlining each box. In each box, I went and numbered the calendars to track what habits got done and what days. Yes, it's probably a little bit overkill of how many I did, but I didn't label them right away because I don't know what habits I will be tracking for December yet. As for the color, the only areas where this got tied in was in the headers on both pages because that creative block was very bad this month. This month, my finance spread grew from a single page to 2 pages. Like I did previously, I outlined everything and then added splashes of the color with my lettering, and added some gray areas to divide the sections up so I knew what was on what line. Under the fixed area, that's where I will put all of my bills that I have for the month and when they were paid and how much they were for. The other 3 areas are spending trackers that are roughly divided by my pay periods, as my November spending tracker was a little bit too small. The last thing I did in my monthly setup was my weekly logs and brain dump. The first thing was outlining all of the weekly logs and making my brain dump. This spread was more colorful than the rest of this month. I also am using a new layout this month for my weeklies because I wanted 2 specific areas where I can keep track of what needs to be done for each channel this month. If that means this video has to get filmed here, it gets filmed here. Makes it a lot easier than trying to make a checklist and go, did I get this done or not? And then realizing the day before it goes up, I never got it done. Kind of like this video. In all, this monthly spread was pretty simple, but the fact that it took me about 3 days to record this would say otherwise. The holiday season just began around here, and things are going to get very busy very fast. But thank you for watching, and until next time, I am Umbrenero. Bye!